talks, people horrified by what he let slip. Minnesota was recently thrust into chaos after a once-lauded Somali-American police officer shot and killed an innocent, unarmed woman. Although he's remained quiet and uncooperative with investigators, it seems that the man has finally broken his silence, but it only made everything worse as people were left horrified by what he let slip. Mad World News has reported extensively on Somali Muslim cop Mohammed Nur, who shot and killed Justine Damond after she called the police for help in Minneapolis. At this point, we know a few things about the man. For one, liberal officials loved parading him around as a political prop on account of his immigrant status and religion, claiming he was the poster child for assimilation. Unfortunately, that turned out to be a major mistake, as the man shouldn't have been in the position that he wasn't based on his history. At the time of Damond's death, Nur reportedly had 3 complaints made against him in 2 years, including a lawsuit. As if that wasn't bad enough, 2 of those complaints were still under investigation as well. Beyond that, neighbors have since revealed that Nur had a short fuse that often resulted in him going off for little or no reason at all. However, it's Nur's misogynistic view of women and racist attitude toward blacks that left those who knew him puzzled as to how he could be a police officer in the first place. Sadly, it was proven why people should have listened to all these warning signs when he shot and killed Justine after she called for help. Although initial reports indicate that it may have been Nur's inexperience and incompetence that led him to shoot the innocent woman after a firework went off, there was no real way of knowing since he's refusing to cooperate with investigators. However, it seems that Nur has most recently let something slip that he may not have wanted to, as it makes the entire ordeal exponentially worse. As Mad World News reported earlier, the killer cop told his friends that he feels like he's being thrown under the bus because he's a Somali Muslim, but that's not all. Sadly, that sentiment has just been made worse by the fact that Nur's attorney has since requested an independent autopsy on Justine's body. According to Mail Online, it looks like Nur is trying to find a way to blame his victim, as they claim to believe she was on sleeping pills at the time of her murder, as if that somehow excuses what he did. In essence here, the Muslim man doesn't want to be held accountable for his crimes and is not only trying to make himself look like the victim but say that it's Justine's fault that she's dead. As one would imagine, Nur's disturbing and disgusting sentiments aren't sitting well with anyone, least of all his boss. News.com.to explains that Minneapolis Police Chief Janie Harta has most recently called out Nur for his behavior, saying, "Justine did not have to die." She drove that point home, saying that knowledge of the situation, which is more than what the public knows, makes her believe the actions in question go against who we are as a department, how we train, and the expectations we are as a department. In the end, this isn't anyone's fault but Nur's, and he needs to pay for what he did. Sadly, his seemingly nonchalant attitude pertaining to the atrocities he committed just goes to show how much the past 8 years encouraged the entitlement mentality of the Muslim immigrant community. Whether this punk likes it or not, he's not going to get a free pass just because he's Muslim. This is America. We're all equal, and killers go to jail. Thank you for watching.